Welcome to Probably Drinking Prosecco with Seth and Dak. 1, 2, 3, here we go. Let's hear that beat drop. All right, and welcome back to another episode of Probably Drinking Prosecco.
Hello, everyone.
Why do you say it like that?
Why can't I say it like that?
You say it like you're a witch. You're like, hello, everyone.
Hello.
I'm ready to eat your children.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're probably drinking Prosecco for sure right now.
Or something like that.
Definitely
it's a
not
weekday.
Water.
It's a weekday when we're recording this. So
it's literally Tuesday.
Thanks for saying that, because now my mom's going to hound me when she hears this.
Listen, it's December.
No, because
we have to gift ourselves.
It's because I have a research paper that I have that's due tonight, and she knows about it, and she's been hounding me about getting it done.
Seth.
And I called her today, and she was like, "Hey, you better get that paper done." Not like that. She was just like, "You should get that paper done today." And I was like, "I will. Don't worry." And here I am not doing my paper as soon as I get off work, like I told her.
Listen.
Sorry,
You're
Mom.
still at work. This is still work.
Yeah, this is a job.
Yeah, this is a job that makes no money.
This is like my third job. We'll talk about my second later.
Okay, stay tuned.
Just a little teaser.
But you need to do your research paper. So after this, you're going to work on it, and we're going to update on the next episode how that went.
Probably.
Definitely.
Probably.
I'm going to ask about it.
Well, I have to do it because I have to pass the class. But I only have to make like a 25% on it to pass the class.
Okay, I think you can do better than that.
Barely pass the class.
I think you can do better than that.
You can't see my face, people listening, but
he's kind of making like a
grimace face.
Yeah.
Wait, so we usually start this section off with what have we been watching recently?
What have you been watching recently?
What I always start. You got to start this time.
What have I been watching recently? Obviously Yellowstone. I watched that new movie on Netflix.
The World War II one?
Well, I was watching that series, but I was going to say that next.
It's a new movie. I saw Jerry was posting that he saw that one. He told me it was good.
It is very good. We're still watching it. I just watched Leave the World Behind.
I want to watch that. Is it any good?
I've been seeing things on TikTok about it. It's so good, but I'm like scared. It like just makes me scared.
Is it realistic?
Yeah, it's just, how do I describe it without saying what it's about?
Look, you can spoil it for me. I spoiled Avengers Endgame for myself. No, I spoiled Infinity War for myself.
It's kind of just like the end of the world type of thing is coming, but like it's like involving the government and like world powers type of thing that kind of just abandon everyone. It's kind of like every man for himself, but it's not really, it hasn't gotten to that point yet. It's kind of like the lead into that. People are like, what's happening? The internet went out? Like, why can't we get the TV? And it's kind of like that moment of like panic. And then at the end they realize, oh shit.
Does it take like a political stance?
Not really.
Or is it kind of like riding that in-between line?
It's kind of just following a family that's slowly starting to realize what's going on.
It's not like, oh, government conspiracies. Ooh.
Like a tiny part of it when they're like, something's happening. What could it be? This or
it's
this.
A
little.
Government.
There is like part of that, but it's not like the whole movie. Okay. But definitely recommend. And you'll like it. The reason why I watched it is because I saw a guy on TikTok that watched that, and he said, this is why I buy all my favorite DVDs and all my favorite like shows and movies on DVDs. He's like, this is why, because you couldn't stream anything, but if you had a DVD, because the electricity still worked, but the internet was out. So he was like, I can still watch all my favorite stuff, and I thought of you. So watch it and tell me about it next episode.
I love collecting DVDs. Anything that's like a disc. Vinyls. I have so many records, and I
like VHS.
Honestly, I would love to get a VHS player and get some VHSs.
I don't have a player. I just
then what's the
them.
point?
It's cool. I should get one to play it though.
I used to have, or my grandma used to have The Prince of Egypt, my favorite all-time movie, on VHS.
They're coming back though. I feel like people are like getting them and like starting to play and watch. I just
for context.
I just
the listener who just did you hear it?
Yes.
Yeah, for context for the audience, I'm house sitting right now and dog sitting, and she's not particularly friendly with other dogs.
Neither is my dog.
I don't know how she could tell that there was another dog or something out there. She was just laying here.
Seth, I saw you jump. What'd she bark?
Dude, it scared me. I didn't know. I was like, what's going on?
Intruder.
Is the government like destroying everything?
Oh man.
Okay, now she's coming back and she's gonna try to lick my face.
But that World War II from the front lines on Netflix, amazing. The way that they explain it, ugh.
I started. I got like 15 minutes in, and I was like, "No, I'm gonna go back to watching New Girl."
Oh my god, I love New Girl. I try to get Jerry to watch it with me. It's so good.
That's what I've been watching. I can't wait to turn 29.
29?
Judaism, son.
29? I love that. I can't wait to be 29. 2 more years. Oh my gosh.
Old woman. My birthday's coming up though. I'm not turning 29.
So what have you been watching?
So obviously I've been watching New Girl.
Woo! You should do sound effects again.
Sound effects? I've been watching New Girl. New Girl. The sound effects aren't working. I'm pressing play.
I'll do it. Yay!
What else have I been watching? I haven't really been watching. I watched the finale of the Santa Claus.
How was that? Don't spoil it.
It was pretty good. Felt like they kind of rushed things for that season.
Oh yeah, I hate.
And they're trying to world build too much. It should just be a simple story. That's what the Santa Claus was. But
maybe I won't watch it.
What else have I been watching?
I've been reading.
I've been reading too.
Crazy. What have you been reading?
So I haven't finished it yet. I'm going to finish it on the ride home. I'm not actually reading it. I'm listening to it because I like audiobooks.
Okay.
But I'm listening to Counting the Cost by Jill Duggar. Which, have you seen the show 19 Kids and Counting? Oh,
yes. I was like, why does that name sound familiar?
So they're a family from Arkansas. And they were raised in the IFB church. This is a whole podcast topic we could go into. Okay. They made a whole documentary about all this that I watched a long time ago. Anyway, so like they were in the IFB church. It was super fundamentalist, strict rules, this. And they're all kind of like coming out and speaking about it now. Some of the children are, and how it's affected them. And this is like her journey. Also, their brother like did some rapey things.
Oh my god! Wait, I heard about that.
Yeah, so like this is like her story. I just started. I'm like 2 chapters in. I plan to finish it on the way back home.
Dang.
So, her sister Ginger also wrote a book, which I listened to on the way back from home this summer. Dang. It was really good. The documentary was good too. It's called Shiny Happy People on Amazon Prime.
Oh, I heard about that. Yeah. Yeah. Dang, I should watch that. Well, I have a book recommendation.
Oh, and I'm still working through the Boundaries book.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Okay. This book I started today, and I'm 200 pages in.
Ooh, so it's good.
It's a thick boy. It is Elon Musk's biography.
Is it? I almost got that as the audiobook because I have the Audible thing. And I almost got that one to listen to. So
Jerry started it and was just like, it's kind of talking about like, I don't know, his grandparents and how they grew up. He's like, I'm not really interested in them and like all of that. But the way that I read it was like reading about, because at first it's his whole life, right? So it talks about where his grandparents grew up and how they grew up. And I saw that as like how they raised his parents. and how his parents raised him and how he became, you know, so I found it interesting. I saw you jump again. You need like white noise for that dog.
I don't know what I need. Listen, Michaela, if you hear this, I'm sorry about your dog. She's being loud tonight.
She wants to be on the pod.
She probably wants attention.
Anyway, you should read that book. It's very good. I'm only 200 pages in, but I started it today and I couldn't stop. It is so intriguing. It's just so interesting how his mind works. He's an asshole, but he can't help it. He doesn't understand like
he's got to be like,
you know.
I was about to be like he's on the spectrum.
He is.
Like, not to be rude, but
Asperger's.
Yeah.
But billionaire.
I feel like there was something else I was either watching or reading. I listened to other podcasts recently. She's still barking back there. I'm going to put on the title featuring Sammi. Oh, someone's like rolling their trash can back, I think.
My dog's the same. He can hear everything that happens. Like a car door will close and he's like, "Rawr!" It sounds like a dog. Was that loud?
That was just bad.
Sorry.
Nope, she's coming back, I think. Anyway. Yeah, I've been listening to some new podcasts. I started one today, an episode that I also probably won't finish until my drive back home. It's what was it called? What We Can't Say in the Church or something like that. But anyway, the episode I'm listening to is an interview with the lead singer of like one of my top 10 favorite bands. So
cool.
It's pretty good so far. I swear, if you try to lick me, good girl. She really has a problem with like trying to lick my face.
My dog does that too. People come over and they're like, oh, no. And he like will just put his tongue in your mouth.
Ew.
Yeah, he's gross.
Ew.
Just all in your face. You're like, gotta love dogs.
So which topic do we want to start with first?
Well, looking here at the Google Doc, this one says Seth's fake girlfriend.
I feel like we talked about her on here before.
Well,
we'll give her a shout out because she doesn't listen. I was also mad at her for a little bit because she would not watch a meme I sent her that correlated to a conversation we were having.
Why?
I don't know why she wouldn't. She just said no. And she was
I'm
like,
always
"Are you
up for
mad
a
at
good
me?"
meme.
I know. Well, anyway, we'll give her a shout out. Shout out Phoebe.
Shout out Phoebe.
You don't listen because you don't support my dreams. So Phoebe is my fake girlfriend, which I've told you this story, right?
Yeah.
So I go to school through Liberty University online, and there are on Snapchat you can join like your class's story. So like whatever class you're graduating with, it's like a combined story that everybody can post on if you go to that school. So I joined that, and then someone was like, "Oh, let's make a group chat." And so they made the group chat. I joined. She joined, and a bunch of other people joined. And there's this guy. He's in the Air Force, actually. Shout out Eric.
Shout out Eric.
We were like talking about something in the group chat, and some of us are arguing, and me and her were about something. Me and Phoebe, and he was like trying to ship us as a couple after that because we were like arguing and bickering. And so we started like snapping back and forth separately, like independently. And we're like, what if we just pretended we were? And so we did, and we went with it. This is about a year ago now that started.
Oh my God.
So we like went with it, and everybody believed us for the longest time. And then some drama went down in that group chat. Someone called Phoebe childish and then got upset when we clapped back at her and threatened to like report us to the school. So we just got rid of that group chat, made a separate one without her. Oh, there was a lot of drama that night. It was an eventful night. So started this new one, and then by then I think everyone could tell that we weren't actually dating.
Yeah.
But we still kind of like go with it, like it's still like a joke in the chat.
Yeah, that's funny.
But I had the opportunity of actually meeting Phoebe in person because she's a resident student and I'm an online student, so we're all the way across the globe because Liberty's in Virginia, and I'm obviously in California. But I had the opportunity to meet the lovely Phoebe while I was at the schoolhouse.
And how did that go?
It was great, but It's all fake. We're just friends. Honestly, I'm really awkward like meeting new people, even after like I've messaged them. But like when I met her, smooth as butter.
Smooth as butter.
It wasn't awkward at all.
I still remember seeing you the first day in class and was like, why isn't he talking? Does he hate everyone?
Yes.
And I was like, and then
yes, I do.
I feel like I said this in a different episode already, but I just thinking about it right now. And someone was like, oh, he's into like space stuff. You should talk to him.
It was Aguilar.
I was like, yeah, I was like, no, I'm not going to go purposefully talk to somebody. I still remember this moment, like looking, and I was like, I don't know what I'd even say about space.
I'm not gonna lie. When you said you were in the Space Force, or like you were like, you worked at Space Force, I was like, please put her on my team. Please put her on my team.
And then I saw my team with, and then Joey said he was like into musicals, and I remember they were like, oh, and you're on his team, and I was like, oh. We ended up having the best team. I know, besties.
I think we're the only team that really like keeps in constant contact now.
Probably, honestly.
The only two people I know that keep in contact are Violet and Abby.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because Abby texted me the other day.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How did that go?
She like responded to my story or something.
Oh, nice.
And so she didn't seem like she had any grudges against us. we're gonna try to like.
Nobody does.
Then
we're all just hanging out.
We're not going to talk about that situation. I feel like Kirk listens to this podcast too.
Why?
I don't know. I just feel like he does.
Hey.
I mean, if you do, you get to hear about how we felt about the whole situation. Because we talked about it in one of the episodes, didn't we? I wonder if that's why he apologized. I don't know. Snakes.
Yeah.
Joey, that was for you. Shout out Joey. Shout out Joey.
That was giving me so much anxiety. You guys doing that? I was like, I can't. Like it was like funny until it got too close to people, and I was like, okay.
I'm gonna tag Kirk when we post this.
Stop.
Reckless Endangerment. That's his production company. If you guys want to go check it out, we still support Kirk.
Did you say Kurt?
Anyway, that's my story with Phoebe, my fake girlfriend.
Okay, Phoebe.
So yeah, Phoebe's great. I'm still kind of like mad at her a little bit, but
you'll get through it. Can you give me a drink of that?
Yeah, I heard you go.
So anyway, earlier you mentioned another job. What are you doing?
Ooh, what am I doing? This actually segues into the third topic too. So I have recently started door dashing.
Yay!
Making that money. It's making that money.
Making that money, as Deep Side would say.
Shout out Deep Side. Shout out Deep Side.
Slide.
I love that song.
Hey,
hang on. We got to take a break and pause and just listen to it. Pause my story. Am I breaking up? Was that?
No, you're good.
I noticed my screen was lagging. Yeah, we got to take a moment to fully appreciate Slide by Deep Side.
Did we do this already, or maybe not? We talked about it.
We didn't. I don't think we talked about it, but we didn't play it.
Listen to this, guys.
Just a quick little excerpt.
Show me how you go down in the night, ayy, slide. She going for a ride, she take a little step and then she slide it to the right, ayy, slide. Gotta come by, gotta show me how you go down in the night, ayy, slide. She going for a ride, she take a little step and then she slide it to the right. Play the field. I fought my ex bitch, I need a chill. Got me breaking down in my feels, but when I touch down, she know the deal. darling.
You can't tell me that is not catchy and
slaps.
good.
That is so good. I
Find
made
them
one
on
of my
Spotify.
Yes, go find them on Spotify. When you're listening to this in the actual podcast, that should be higher quality than what we just heard it as, because I'm going to put it in the actual thing.
Ooh.
Deep Side, I hope you give us permission to promote you and play your music.
He does. We're friends with him. We know him.
Yeah, we're real cool with him.
We know Deep Side.
Anyway, we were talking about me door dashing, right? I don't know how we got to slide.
I don't know either.
I don't know. I've been door dashing. It's been fun making that money.
Okay. Is it good money? Like worth the time?
It's decent money. I made like $200, and I've only door dashed for like a total of like 4 days.
Wow.
But like it's only been like 3 to 4 hour like segments of those on those days. So
that's not bad, especially around the holidays. Get a little more money.
Well, I need that money for the speeding ticket I just got.
No.
Which coincidentally was unrelated to door dashing. I wasn't even dashing at the time. Because when I'm dashing, I'm going. Because I want to, if I beat that estimated arrival time by a good chunk, the likeliness of getting a tip on the back end goes up.
Okay.
But no, this time I was coming back from I was go get my car washed. And I got pulled over for going 70 and a 45.
Oh my
Mind you,
gosh.
it was the very beginning of the 45. Like I had just hit the 45 and was like about to slow down. And I looked behind me and blue lights.
That's messed up.
Let's talk about the officer for a second. He was a bit of a dick.
I hate when they're rude. It's like, come on, I pulled over. Like,
he wasn't rude. He definitely gave off the vibe of I'm trying to fill my quota.
Oh, I hate that.
And that's what pissed me off because I pulled over, rolled my window down, and he goes, "I got you for speeding, license and registration." Didn't tell me what my speed was or anything, or what the speed limit was.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, okay. So I handed my license because I'd already pulled that out because I knew he was going to need it.
Yeah.
And then I went digging for my registration and my insurance, both of which were not the most current one.
Of course.
And I was like, I can't find my most current one. And he's like, that's fine. You're active duty. I hadn't told him this. I guess my out-of-state license plate and my haircut because I just got one.
Yeah.
Gave it away. And he's like, because you're active duty, there's like stipulations for that. I was like, oh, okay. Well, here you go. He walks back to his car, does his little thing. I'm sitting here like freaking out, shaking, praying, God, please let him give me a warning. Please let him give me a warning.
Yeah.
And he walks back. He goes, this is your ticket. Sign here. Everything will be mailed to you. And I was like,
that's very intimidating.
Like I didn't even get a second to read over. It's just like, sign here. So I signed and then he gave me my copy. And so I asked him a few questions about the mail process, how that worked and how much. I was like, do you know how much it's going to cost me? He's like, anywhere from 100 to 500. And then he's like, drive safe. And then walked away.
Go take that man to court.
Well, he was a county officer. So like if I show up to court and he's not there, maybe it'll get dropped.
It probably will. Also,
I don't want to go to court.
You should have like been like, I wasn't speeding, because then they have to like prove it. And if they're like, oh shit, like then they'll be like, never mind.
He had his cameras on and he used a radar. So
you could be like, I wasn't in the zone yet. I don't know. I wouldn't have fought back either. I would have been like, oh, yep, let me sign there. All right. See you later.
No, I was not that nonchalant. I was just like, okay. And I was just like shaking as I'm signing. This is not my best work. This is not my best signature, but here you go. Please get away from me.
I've been pulled over once and I cried. And he just let me off with a warning.
Well, last time I got pulled over, it was years ago. I was like 17.
Yeah.
And it was for speeding. And I had a headlight out. But I got away with a warning for that.
I mean, you're probably just young.
Well, it's because you want to know why?
Why?
My dad's a firefighter.
Okay.
And I had a fire department sticker on the back of my car.
Okay, yeah, they were like...
And he was like, were you a firefighter? I'm like, oh, that's not me. That's my dad. He's at the Russellville Fire Department. He's like, oh, okay. Well, I pulled you over for speeding, and then I wasn't going to pull you over, but then I noticed you had a headlight out. Are you aware of that? And I was like, Yes, sir. I ordered one yesterday. It should be in the mail tomorrow because I had, which actually turns out I ordered the wrong one anyway. So,
so you're a liar.
And the headlight I had was fine. It just needed to be plugged in properly. I just hadn't put it back in right. But anyway, he let me off with a warning for that. I was going like 70 and actually, I think I was going like 75 and a 65 for that.
Yeah, I was going fast when I got pulled over, and I was just like, I pulled in like McDonald's, and I was like, I was young though. I was probably like 18.
Yeah.
But I wasn't driving my car. I was driving a different, newer car from the lot that I just like borrowed. My stepdad let me just borrow one from the lot that he worked at. It was just so smooth. I didn't feel like that I was going fast because my car was old and 98. So it would just idle and like rattle and like shake if I was going too fast. But this one was just smooth. I didn't realize I was speeding. And he saw that in like the paperwork and he was like, okay. Because I told him, I was like, I couldn't even tell. Like, this isn't my car. And he's like, all right. And I was just like, eh.
Well, that's what you have a speedometer for. Use your eyeballs.
No, they were on the road. 10 and 2, eyeballs on the road.
Eyeballs on the road and also glancing down to check your speed.
Now I do that. Now it's just numbers, though. Like digital.
I'm not. Yeah. The cops, man.
Cops.
Anyway. We support the popo.
We do. The good guys.
Anyway, next topic.
Anyway.
Before I say something that gets us canceled.
Do you want to know something crazy?
I love crazy.
Well, okay, it's not like crazy, but I was at the hospital on Sunday.
I knew that. I don't know for what, though. You didn't tell me. You said you have to wait for the pod.
And my stomach hurt, so I just didn't feel like talking about it. Okay. So, I will go into little, but some detail. Okay, so.
Just vague. Just
I was vague. I'm taking an antibiotic for something. Just a regular antibiotic. Like, I think we've all taken them before. And
unfortunately.
Go to the pharmacy. They're like, here you go, bye. And whatever. Okay, so I get home. I'm like, blah, blah. Okay, take this twice, morning and night, or whatever, right? Twice a day.
With food, I do, of course.
Yeah, and then I worked all day Friday. Had a really, really long day Friday at work. Just really, really tired. And then didn't sleep well that night because I had to get up at 4 a.m. on Saturday and work again. So it was just, and I had worked that whole week too. So I was just really tired after Saturday. It was like Saturday afternoon. I was like, dang, I'm tired. Oh, my feet hurt. Just all this stuff, right? And so come evening time, I was like, oh, I'm going to have a beer and just try to like relax. So I do. And all of a sudden, I'm starting to get really bad stomach pain. And I'm just like, oh, why is my stomach hurting really bad? I was like, that's weird. And then we decided to go to bed. It kind of went away. The whole night, I was moaning and like crying from the stomach pain. But I didn't want to go to the ER in the middle of the night. We're selling our house. We had showings the next morning. And I was like, we can't be at the hospital. Like, but I did not sleep. I was awake the whole night. I think I had texted you at one point.
Yeah, you did. Like, and I was like, why is she awake right now?
It was like the middle of the night. That's when. And I was just like, remember? I was like, I don't feel good. And you're like, maybe it's COVID. It was this stomach, right around like my belly button, just like the middle of my, it's not my stomach, it's like lower, but oh my gosh, it was like the worst pain of my life. So I'm like, okay, if it's still bad tomorrow, I'll do something about it. Sunday comes around.
Can I guess what the problem was?
What?
Was it the beer you drank?
Yes, but hold on. Let me get to that. So Sunday comes around. Sunday comes around. I can't even walk. I'm hunched over trying to walk, but like standing up, stretch my stomach out, it's killing me. So my walking is like teeny tiny steps, like just a little old frail lady. I can't walk or anything. And I'm just like, oh, and I can't eat. I can't do anything. And I'm just like, do I go to the doctor? Like, what is this? Like, what's happening? You know, I had no idea. So eventually I'm like, all right, let's just go to the ER. I'm not even going to try to go to an urgent care for them to just tell me to go to the ER or whatever. I get to the ER and, you know, I tell them what's going on. They immediately take me in and admit me. Immediately, they tell me to put on a gown.
That's not scary at all.
I was so scared, but I was staying calm. I was like, oh, they're so nice here. And as soon as I put the gown on, I had to pee in a cup and they had to take that to labs. And I was like, I don't really have to go. They were like, try. And I was like, I'm scared. I don't really, okay. And then I just like filled the cup. I was like, oh, I came out. I was like, I guess I had to pee. and then the guy just immediately puts an IV in me. And I was like, ugh, and takes my blood and then hooks me up to an IV. He's like, we're just doing this. And they're quick. And I'm like, am I dying? Like, you're making me feel like I'm dying. You took me in too quick. Normally you sit at the ER for 4 hours. But they were walking me to the room and I just hunched over like tiny steps. So I'm talking to them and then I tell them about this antibiotic I'm on and they're like, and I tell them that I had a beer and they were like, and I was like, what? I mean, you guys can't see me, but I just slowly turned my head like, okay. So they're like, some antibiotics, pretty much almost all of them, you can drink on. They say you're not supposed to, but it's totally fine. You know, pretty much all medications, they're just like, don't drink with this medication. But they were like, this particular one, you absolutely cannot drink on. And I was like, no one told me. They're like, it can like really damage you. And I was like, literally nobody told me that. Why wouldn't they say something? Because I've drank on antibiotics like in the past, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm just like, and I've always been fine. It's not like I was, you know, drinking that much or I drink all the time, but I just was having a beer after like a long work week. And they were just like, that's crazy. Like, no one told you. And that's what it was. And it was just like destroying my stomach. So they gave me IV. They pumped like some meds and stuff into me to help my stomach and like the pain. Did nothing. Felt no different.
Did
they vanished from my room. No, they vanished from my room, came back, and they were like, you're leaving. And I was like, oh, I actually feel the same as like when I came in. And they're like, your labs came back normal. You're all fine. And they made me leave. And I was still in so much pain. So I texted my supervisor and was just like, I was in the hospital. I don't really feel good. And she's like, don't come in tomorrow. Like, take the day. It's important before you go to the mall and different things to get healthy. So I still didn't. So I didn't feel good, but I couldn't eat like. So that was yesterday, and then I can't eat like solid foods or else it really hurts. So I've been trying to eat like soups and stuff to like give my stomach like time to heal. But I'm like, I made an appointment on Thursday to go get seen because I'm like, did I like destroy my insides? I still can't believe no one told me. Oh, let me show you this. The bottle. I'm like, wait, maybe let me read the bottle. Maybe it's like all caps. Do not drink on this. You will die. This is what it says. You may need to avoid alcohol while taking this drug. That sounds like a suggestion to me.
Probably.
But then my other medicine I'm on, my anxiety one, says, all caps, do not drink on this medication, which I do, and I'm fine. But why is that one all serious and scary? And I'm
the
fine.
One that should be serious and scary is like,
it's like, you may not want to drink.
You probably shouldn't.
Maybe not. I'm like,
so you're probably not drinking Prosecco tonight then.
I'm not, because I'm scared of alcohol now. That one beer destroyed my stomach for days. Like, it's not even like that anything came out or anything like that. It is just like the sharp, like someone's just stabbing me all day long.
That's
and you
awful.
Can't, no matter where I lay or anything, I couldn't get it to go away. That's why I went to the ER. I was like, am I dying? I hate going to the doctor. Like, I always feel stupid when they go because they make me feel like
same.
It's nothing. I hate going, but like, my mom's a nurse too, and I told her, and she's like, that doesn't sound normal. And even they were worried. That's why they like immediately admitted me and started all and I was like, oh shit. Like, it started to scare me. And then when I told them that, they're like, that's what it is. And I was like,
do you want to say what kind of antibiotic it was?
No.
Like what it's called? So, no, I was going to say we could send out a PSA to people, don't drink on this medicine.
No, because it's like specific. Let me see. My stomach hurts just thinking about it.
let me recommend something to you. Chili.
What about chili?
That's what you should eat. I love chili.
Jared just bought me chili yesterday, and then he ate it. I didn't want it.
Chili's so good.
He got me like a chicken and rice soup yesterday and chili. He didn't know what I'd want. But he was like, that chili sounds good. So I knew he wanted it, so I ate the other one. And then today he got me like a potato and cheese one. It was good. Been eating lots of soups, but that's my hospital story. I love that. The hospital, though, they're very nice. I went there when I had a panic attack.
Did they remember you this time?
No, I didn't know that it was a panic attack at the time. But
if you want to know about that, should we release your video?
What?
The one I made of you?
Oh, no.
And about your panic attack. I'm gonna put it on YouTube.
No.
Under Probably Drinking Prosecco.
Can I put Joey's video I made on him about the Navy on divots and submit that for awards or no?
I asked. I think we can.
I think I have to just get a pin.
What do you mean a pin?
Because it's like a production, like staged, like not. You know what I mean? Maybe
I've
you guys
never had to do that.
I don't know if that's just an Air Force thing. Actually, that might just be an Air Force thing.
But I mean, I think we have control to put them on YouTube. So should we start a production company called Probably Drinking Prosecco Productions and we could just upload our videos on there?
Yes.
Wouldn't that be and we could give a shout. We could that way, what's her name? What's her name? The candle lady. Letta can see your video too.
Okay. Let's do it.
Have you sent it to her yet?
No, I gotta go to my archive and find it.
So for each week and the upcoming weeks, we'll release a video same day as our podcast.
Okay.
We're not going to start this week because I'm very busy with like school finals.
Very busy.
Next week we'll release our first production. Which one do you want it to be? I think it should be Surviving. But that's just me.
We could do that.
Well,
yeah.
Actually, I'll tell you what. We're going to. That's our tentative plan.
Okay.
I'm going to message Chrome Dog tonight.
Okay.
And see what the legalities are there.
Oh yeah, message Chrome Dog.
Did we turn in our papers for that?
They didn't collect them.
Did you upload any of them?
Where?
To the drive?
I have them all.
You have them all still?
Yeah.
For that one specifically?
I have all of them.
I think Joey's missing his for the Italian place, but because they were in my room and I threw them away when I left.
Whatever. Let's just full send.
Are we gonna invite Joey?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we can, make more at some point. We'll get together. Yeah. Also,
heck yeah.
Something happened recently on your base that you had to cover that I would like to talk about.
What? Oh, the 10-miler?
The 10-miler. What's it called?
The U.S. Space Force T-minus 10-miler.
So here's what I want. I want our audience to hold me accountable. Mm-hmm. My plan is to run that next year.
And I might be back here too.
Even if you're not there.
Yeah.
I want to run it because it's Space Force and it's a 10-mile run and I need something to train towards so I can start losing some weight.
You should do it. I think you'd really like it. It's a lot of fun once you're out there and I get to see all aspects of it, but just all of our volunteers and the support of it, it's just a fun. I mean, if you watched me on the Instagram stories, shout out Space Launch Delta 45. You can
Instagram.
You could see in the highlights the behind the scenes of the race.
I mean, I've ran long distances before. I ran a half marathon before. It was a lot of fun. I was really slow, but it was a lot of fun.
But you've done it. I never have. You should make that your goal. It's 1 year from now.
Yeah, that's my goal. So I know when I go home, my sister's going to run with me and force me to run. That's so I can start, forming that habit of running.
Seth's sister, if you're listening, please force me to run.
Shout out Lucy.
Shout out Lucy, but my stomach hurts right now, so maybe not yet.
She's not ready yet. She's got to heal before she can start running.
I was destroyed by a beer.
Do you have the Nike Run app?
I did, and then I deleted it and stopped running.
We could start like a run challenge on there with each other.
Get Joey in on it. He won't do it, but
he won't do it. Get our followers in on it.
We can get Jerry in on it. We can get like a group of people.
Yes, that would hold me accountable.
It's like just have you seen those TikToks where it's like, oh, what is it? It's like take a picture with everyone for the party, and it's like, and then it just cuts to their friend, and then it ends. Like it's just two people like hanging out.
No.
Type of thing. So it's like I was saying, like, oh, we start like a running group, and then it's just me and you. No one joins.
I bet we can get Jerry in on it. He's a runner. He would outrun us.
Get in on it. We'll post the link.
I always love when Jerry posts his like cardio song of the day or whatever.
Oh yeah, he does always do that.
I love that. So yeah, what else do we have on here?
What is your college update? You already talked about it? We kind of
talked about it at the beginning. Yeah, I forgot that I put that on there.
Just so excited to talk about it. Well, do we want to talk about it? What I want to talk about? What random thing?
We've done a lot of my topics, so this is the finale topic. We built up to this. It better be good. Better have been worth it.
I heard this on another podcast. This is what the Google Doc says. Dak talks about a specific day of the year.
It's very specific.
It's not pertaining to me or a specific story, if that makes sense. But let me pull up my website here.
Oh my gosh. She's done research. Something I need to do for my paper.
I almost research for every podcast that we do. Okay.
I don't put that much effort. I just type in what I want to talk about and then show up.
Yes, I know.
And then I do everything on the back end. Like I'm the editor, the producer, the publisher. I'm all
Okay, we get it.
Yeah, so I do more than you. I'm also the Instagram social media manager.
Yeah, but I'm the humor. I'm the party.
Are you?
I'm the fun. Every time you talk, I was just going to interrupt you.
You're old. You're old.
I'm wise, bitch. Okay.
I'm going to get that on a t-shirt and put it on like a store for us. I'm wise, bitch.
The title of this article is called Why December 28th is the Unluckiest Day of the Year.
You can stop reading. This is a bad topic.
For those of you that don't know, December 28th is Seth's birthday. Yay! You know what I'm saying? But I heard 22. This on a podcast, and I was like, no way that's true. So I looked it up, and I was like, I'm talking about this. Okay. Forget Friday the 13th. Should I shout it out? cbc.ca/news/Canada/New Brunswick/December 28th.
It's Canadian. Ew, listen. Even worse.
Hey.
I'm from the South. We don't like no Northerners.
They're our friends. Okay.
They are. They're very similar to us in so many ways.
December 28th is the unluckiest day on the Christian calendar.
I don't like where this is going.
I don't know.
Continue.
I haven't read the article. I just like clicked on one that said that. You're not going to
read the article and then talk about it.
Hold on. Okay, in the 1886 text, Legends and Superstitions of the County of Durham, William Brockie warns, it is very unlucky to begin any work whatever on this day.
I've begun the work of my life on that day.
This day is most of unlucky omen. None ever marries on a childress day. Children, it was said, had the most fear on the 28th of December.
Why?
It was believed
Are they scared of me?
It was believed that ritually beating a child with a stick at Childermas brought the beater good luck and reminded the child of both King Herod's viciousness and Jesus' suffering. Herod's? I don't know what that is.
It's King Herod.
No weddings, no travel, and ritual child beating. December 28th got such an ominous reputation. Has to do with folklore, infant mortality, and a paranoid madman emperor who lived in 73 BC.
So they beat children on that day.
Yeah.
Wait,
it wasn't a good day for children. Why did it was good luck for the people who beat them.
Yeah, but what did it have to do with King Herod?
So basically, it reminded the children of both King. What is it? Herod. Herod. Why can't I say that? It reminded the children both King Herod's viciousness and Jesus's suffering.
Yeah,
Catholics still observe December 28th with prayers and readings referencing King Herod's, did I say it right? Slaughter of babies as recorded in Matthew.
Yep.
Happy birthday!
I don't think I've ever been beat on my birthday.
Well, that means somebody's missing out on some good luck.
I got spanked. No, don't say that. My dad's gonna beat me now.
He's like, I need some good luck. You're not a kid though.
I need the luck.
I need some good luck. Turn around.
No, I was never beat on my birthday. Or maybe been spanked.
I think I deserved it. You probably a little asshole.
No. Me?
What are you talking about? Wait. No. You're a kid about to get beat on the 28th. You're like, wait. No. This is not funny. We care about those kids. But I'm sorry you were born on that day.
Fuck them kids.
What does it say? Fuck your man and fuck your kid. What is it? Fuck those kids too. What is it? Do you know what I'm talking about? Yes. Do you know what I'm talking about though? It's like, man, fuck something and fuck those kids too. I don't know. Sorry, kiddos.
Well.
Anyway, it's
wish I was born on another day now.
Sorry. I mean, we could see like bad events that happened on July 9th. That's my birthday. What happened on July 9th? Let's see. Catherine the Great assumed
Everything
power.
Everything was peaceful and quiet. And we lived a perfect life.
Let's see. Historic events on July 9th. Okay. Oh, that's good. Oh, there was a battle. A battle of Huang Sanbiao.
Don't even try it.
Hey.
You're getting this canceled.
Yeah, a lot of these words I can't say. These aren't really that exciting. Ooh, I'm in the 1500s. Let me go forward more. Temperatures hit 115 in Fort Scott and 112 in Kansas. Ooh, so exciting.
A little heat, a little spiciness.
See, mine's not as good as yours. Yours has got some tea to it.
I got a spicy birthday.
Let's see. Baseball, no. Pretty boring. I share a birthday with Tom Hanks. I probably already said that.
I mean, I share a birthday with Stanley.
Who's that?
The creator of Marvel Comics.
Oh. It sounded like you just said Stanley. Like one name.
Stanley.
I know, but you said it like Stanley. I'm like,
I also
Stanley who?
Share a birthday with the infamous Leslie Hesselbein. Shout out Leslie.
I share a birthday with... you don't know him. You don't know. he's
well, you don't know Leslie Hesselbein, so...
Shout out, though.
Hey, pop off.
Are we done? Yeah, I don't know how long we've been recording because you better stop it because you keep ripping your mic out.
Anyway, I think it's about time to wrap it up.
So we have... I was going to say one more thing. We have one more episode before a Christmas one, right?
Yes.
Christmas one's going to be epic. So
my dad will be there.
Be ready for all things Christmassy.
Unfortunately, your dad won't be there, but my dad will.
Unfortunate times, but your dad will just have to step up.
My dad is very excited.
We're excited to have him. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. He's going to be great. I'll be scared for you. And you don't be scared.
I'm not going to be scared. It's fine.
It's going to be great. We need to get Joey on.
I know. I kind of What if we got Joey for the Christmas episode? Then my dad could meet all three of us.
Okay. We'll try.
We're going to try Joey.
Joey could be my dad.
Also, be prepared for the announcement of Probably Drinking Prosecco Productions.
Yeah. Be ready for it, bitches. Why am I saying bitches so much?
Hey, it's okay.
I'm wise, bitch.
This content is rated E for explicit.
E for everyone.
No, not for everyone.
Well, except for the kids that are getting beat on the 28th. That's it. I'm scared of that day now. It's the unluckiest. Don't walk under a ladder. Don't look at a black cat.
We're recording a podcast episode on that day, so I don't know what to tell you.
Don't break a mirror. What else is unlucky? A 3-leaf clover. Is that unlucky?
What, a 3-leaf?
No, you said don't cry.
Oh, I don't know. Just don't cry.
Don't buy scratch off. You're gonna lose. You're gonna lose your $1.
All right. Well, we're signing off.
We're signing off, guys. Thanks for listening to another episode of the best podcast you've probably ever heard in your entire life.
Well, that's not how we end the podcast, but okay.
Well, I was trying to say that, and then you say the next part.
All right. Well, remember to drink responsibly, and make sure it's Prosecco.
It's Prosecco, bitch!
Probably.
Oh, probably. Bye-bye.